more than twice because you're not meant to come back from it. Some things you can't come back from because you're not meant to come back to it. Or you're not meant to go back to it. Like it's like our mind. Our mind be like, I want this. But you're ignoring those feelings that is saying that you don't need it. Or you want it, but it's not good for you. But we want so bad to listen to that, the thought rather than the feeling. And it could be likewise rather than it's it's not good for you. You're not good for it. Can be that too. But we have no control over that feeling. What's shaking things up? What does that mean? Feeling stuck. Everyone feels stuck. But to become unstuck, you feel like you need to go, you know, do more. Or when sometimes it just takes um, doing nothing at all. One thing leads to another. You know what shaking things up is like? It's like constantly doing a double take, constantly looking over your shoulder. Just like when you on that basketball court and um you trying to shake them, you know, so that you can score or even just hand off the ball. But when do you actually just sit and, become content with the fact that life gets shaky and sometimes you get stuck? I wouldn't say, it's giving up. I would just say it's having faith. What's sugar without the cream? No, what's coffee without sugar and creamer? I keep thinking about this poem. It's called What's Dream Drank Like Coffee Without Sugar? What's dream drank like coffee without sugar? What's dream creeped like warming caterpillar? What's dream fluttered with wind like butterfly? What's dream crooned like bird chirps in morning sky? Why dream drank like coffee slipped into my throat? Why dream weaved gauze cocoon drifted like boat? Why dream drifted like dandelion in air? Why dream chanted like chirps at willow hair? Dream was coffee too bitter for tasting. Its caterpillar dreamed to be flying. Its butterfly desired to be dancer. Its nightingale with itch to be singer. Perhaps dreams rainbow came after rainfall. Perhaps dreams foams leapt cliff like waterfall. At first I just thought, what's dream drink like coffee without sugar? And I thought, plain as a smile without excitement, expression without the thrill, emotions without feeling. This woman said, basically, she's sharing her self care routine. And she's saying, I usually meditate after I eat. I use the Headspace app during my lunch break. I used to always use that app. At one point in time, no. I won't say always. I just say I used to use that app when I felt like, I wanted to change my lifestyle up a bit. Meditation can be good though. I was asked by someone like, do you still meditate? Or you should definitely keep meditating. And I feel like everybody goes through times in their lives where there's change, there's transition, just like there's a place for everything, there's a time for everything as well. Once you do something, yes, you can, of course, you can go back. But it's like, are you good with where you're at? Because the only time you look back is when you are trying to see something. And I wasn't trying to see something. I wasn't. More so of I made a decision. No, I made a choice and I went back on that choice. I threw it in the trash, because I I did for a moment. I reflected on my past and I just seen where that led me, and I feel like a lot of people is just not comfortable with being, put out there. As much as they may give this, it's fine with me, smile, it's okay, you know, as much as they give that type of impression or they give off that, you know, that okay, say so, there it's not really okay with them. It's not. And that's what I've learned. Um and I'm growing from my mistakes. I feel like that was a mistake in the past that I made and I'm not trying to go back to. If anything, it's like I will do anything that I want or that feels good to me in my own timing. And I feel like some things are meant to be private. Some events are meant to take place in the dark and stay in the dark. What's that saying go? What happens in the dark stays in the dark. What happens in the light? I don't know what saying that says that. It says anything about the light. I guess after some time has passed and certain situations got blown out of proportion to where all you really can do is be silent. When it comes down to it, is it really about who's wrong or right? You know, when you're grown and things happen a second time, like I was in a store and this guy ahead of me was like, I feel like this is deja vu, like this has happened before. And right after that, you know, it was deja vu for me too. Earlier, I was reading something, and this woman said, I would love to play someone really horrible. What a gift that would be. Someone who is just rotten to the core. And I thought, like, actors are so, they should be, they are so lucky. They are so lucky. They have that opportunity to express anything that they feel with within any given moment. Any given moment meaning any opportunity, any job take that doesn't take long, for them to get out whatever is bothering them, to express themselves and whatever is bothering them. I mean, whatever is making them feel that type of way. It's like somebody makes you angry yesterday. Somebody made you angry yesterday, and now I'm being handed the opportunity to express everything that's on my heart through a character. I can act it out. And guess what? By the end of the script, I'm feeling better. I can move on because I have released that moment. I've released that feeling, you know? It takes us longer as regular people who isn't actors and stuff, to actually get out what's bottled up inside, so it's hard for us to move on. But them, they just don't know how good they got it. Or maybe they do. Maybe they do, you know?